Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly for those that are new, and if you are returning, you just might be glowing. That was corny. Anyways, y'all, it is Glowmas. It is my rendition. Don't you hate when you try to talk like you know what you're talking about, but it's like, girl, you don't never use that word. Anyways, this is my version of Vlogmas. We are having Glowmas. And yeah, today's video is talking about how I failed in my first business. So if you guys want to hear more about that is what this video is about today. Yeah, stick along. We're gonna get all into the nitty-gritty. Long story short, I didn't really have a product plan, if that makes sense. I did not necessarily care what it was, and you know, even to go deeper into that, like I didn't assess if I wanted to do product or service. Well, I guess I did a little bit. So I was actually in nail school, so I did kind of assess if I wanted to do services or product business, but I didn't really do any market research. And then I just did boutique items like purses. I had some bags. What I can say is that when you're going into business, you have to understand that it is a journey. It is a personal development pursuit. Like it's you against you. Like nothing else matters. You have to be so comfortable with yourself. You have to be so comfortable with uncertainties. You have to be okay with pivoting, and you have to be okay with dissolving. Okay, I originally wanted to actually make my products, and since I went against that originally, I kind of had to stay in that boutique era for I think longer than I should have been in that era. And then I started to make things, but it wasn't what I wanted to make. Earrings, but I'm making handbags, like, which is so much. I bit off so much more than I could chew with the bags, just because it takes so much to go into that, y'all. So I am pretty much going against what I really want. And so just kind of translating over to your life and your sense of self and identity, you can't do stuff like that. Like when you're trying to build trust within yourself, you gotta stick to your core. You know what I mean? So you can't be one way in business and then be another way in your personal life. It doesn't work like that. You have to be consistently, cohesively, you know what I mean? I say all that to say I couldn't continue to go against myself. And so eventually I started to make earrings. Now, once I started to make earrings, it's like when you start something new, just go ahead and prepare for another season of change, another season of something that you have not navigated. So I started making earrings, and then that is when all of the fear started to creep in. Let me back up. First, I started to give out my earrings to kind of like do a group thing, try to get people's opinions and stuff of that nature, just to help me with, you know, designing and like sizing, pricing, all that stuff. And that went really good. That went absolutely amazing. I also did a video, promotion type video, which was really good too. And so later that year, I started to sell them after that initial period. But that is when the imposter started to kind of come in. I started to get fearful of like my structure. I was a sole proprietor, and just like the dangers of making earrings, and everything started just to creep in, and I started to get drawn away from making earrings. And so stuff like that just continued to happen, and it just led me to just a freeze state. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really navigate life if you're unable to make decisions and you're unable to navigate conflict. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when I say you have to be the same person in business and in life, because, you know, you're building trust with yourself, you're building trust with other people, you're involving other people. So you really gotta be one, right? So ultimately, my business failed. It failed tremendously because I kind of just stopped. I stopped at like the end of 22 and all the way up until like 24. I tried to come back and just believe in my idea again. It just flopped. It just did not work because I had not made that decision to give it my all, do the necessary research, get the necessary structure. Like, when you have those types of feelings about something, like so strongly about something, you need to look into it. Like, you got to do more research. You have to make that decision. And so I was not ready in my personal life to make those decisions. And you know, besides being in school and being a full-time employee at the same time, you know, I still was kind of stagnant and just kind of frozen when it came to business. You know, a lot of times, even now, I'm just like, do I want to do this? And it's like, yeah, this is what you're supposed to be doing. So I say all that to say what really needed to happen was a new era, a new season, real change and real transformation. That is what has been the foundation, the new perspective of my business, because it's still up and running. We're still going, and it's just a part of the journey. So I have officially I would say rebranded, but I'm gonna say I have pivoted. I have pivoted in my business. I have changed my name. I feel like it's more reflective of the adult Kelly that she is today, even though everybody is telling me that they can't stop thinking about my other name, but it's okay. I'm gonna get it tatted. But yeah, I have pivoted. I have made decisions. I have redefined my why. You know what I mean? So I'm more knowledgeable. But besides that, I'm behaving different. I'm behaving in a more business-like manner. I'm more cohesive in my life, so that it's not a double life, because it gets so messy, like a double life. I'm not living a double life. I'm a small business owner, I'm an employee, I'm a student, I'm all of them. And so I'm not, it gets very strange, especially when you're really pushing on the internet and just trying to navigate real life and relationships, and it can be a lot. And so I think that entrepreneurs, creative people with pursuits and gifts, which is all of us, we need support, and we ultimately need a strong sense of self. So, which brings me to current life. I am making decisions as a business owner should. I'm doing things that align with my business. I'm doing more things that will make my business more visible. And I'm listening to my customers. I'm making smaller earrings. For anybody that's watching that buys my earrings, I'm making them smaller. I'm trying to anyway. And so, yeah, like, I'm so excited because the amount of styles and designs, they're limitless, especially when you make your own products. So I'm so happy to be in this space. It's funny that I'm in fashion, like the beauty industry, because it's just so, it's funny. And, you know, just exploring that in yourself is just a whirlwind of emotions. And, you know, on the other end, the flip side, I am happy that I'm in the beauty industry and fashion industry, so I can let y'all know that it is in you, not on you. And you truly have to know that for yourself, that you're beautiful and inside and out. So yeah, this is a very interesting journey. Do I want to make earrings for my whole life? I don't know. I feel like I am a person to have multiple ventures. I have multiple interests. I have multiple personal projects that I work on. But I do see good things happening with this pivot and with this unfortunate failure of this boutique, of just this quick get rich scheme that I had going on. Even though people that know me and I know myself, I'm not a schemer. Like, I'm not a scammer. You know what I mean? Like, if you order something, you're going to get your product, okay? Or I might even cancel the order. I've told somebody to shop somewhere else before. See, I'm not like that at all. And that was a journey too, because when I started my business, I probably was more in that space where I needed the funds. I was in survival. So now just being a little bit more calm within my nervous system and just financially, emotionally, and spiritually, I'm able to really focus on the business, because you can't be struggling trying to run a business. It's just not a good idea. Take it from me. So yeah, y'all, hopefully yeah, this is not the end of my business. A lot of people know my business as Delarazzi. It's not the end of Delarazzi, it's only the beginning. We're branching off and we're hitting the ground running with Lumere Collective, and it's going to be great. I don't want to say that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fierce. And yeah, we're gonna glow. So hopefully you guys like this installment of Glowmas, my version of Vlogmas. Even though this is not a vlog, this is a part of my glow series, my Glowmas series. So hit the like button and comment down below. Make sure to subscribe to Kelly Color XO, and make sure you are glowing this holiday season. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm gonna tag my business so y'all can follow her too. Bye, thanks for picking up.
On the ground, you should make it